It's a Wednesday, another Wednesday, all up in the building. Good day and pleasant welcome to your program, our program, the People's Program, Social Night, where we talk social issues. We disagree to agree. We formulate the strategy to calm down on the issues of social injustice. We enlighten the minds on those things that are mentor for social cohesion. We build and do not destroy. We uphold and never let go. This is Social Night. Comes away Wednesdays and Fridays. Samuel W. Nimlin alongside Rufus Devon Cannon. But today seems to be a long presentation. I'm going to be here doing what I can do. Old soldier never finished from the barracks. So as an old soldier, I'm going to do what I'm able to do and doing it to the best of my ability. Hey. So let's talk the talk and walk the walk. We're going to enlighten the minds of our young sisters on the prevailing situation that is so grieved, So we want to give you an insight. We're going to play you testimonies of people who have come across these issues that we're basically going to be talking about specifically tonight. Your safety comes first, regardless of whoever that person may be, my dear. Don't mind the Mokofi. The guys are all out, especially these things weren't happening, We knew ourselves to be kind. We had our own shortcomings, but a Liberian man will never go that far. That's why we're talking about the change in society. That's why we should never go back to the bitter past of our country, because it gives way to a lot of negative things. A lot of foreign guys entering the country and enlightening our minds, our young brothers who are vulnerable minds to all kinds of negative things, getting involved into ritualistic killings, getting our sisters induced of money, and at the end of the day, getting them in bad habits, even taking away their lives. So we're going to be pinpointing those strategies the guys are operating with. So those who have ears will hear, so you do not fall prey to these negative vibes. You can chill, you can do things, but the way the guys are going, I don't know my Liberian guys to actually be a part, but nowadays they have turned to full-fledged participant of those negative vibes because they have itching ears, have itching hands, wanting too much too soon, so getting themselves involved into all kinds of bad things. So, ladies, if you did not know, get to know that social night is here Wednesdays and Fridays. Get a friend to tell a friend. You get closer. It's going to be more educative tonight. Like I always say, I've never seen an ugly Liberian woman. Mm-mm. If she's not beautiful in the face, check out her body. If the body is not beautiful, come on, her attitude. Hey man, never seen an ugly Liberian woman. So big up to you, ladies. Wear the smile and make the guys go wild. Because the irreplaceable is in the building. I lead and other follow, first among equals. Of course, I'm destined for greatness. So together, jointly, as usual, the first segment of the program will provide you health tips. Talk about those healthy attitudes, keeping our body tidy, putting ourselves at a point to be fresher. Yeah. Ella. But it's going to be superb. So join me. Let's do it together. A bounce of our team to be right back. Don't go away. Hey, don't get it messed up. Hey, come on. I have this question for all of us. Yeah, I have this question for you in particular. Let's say hands up to you, Linda B. Selma, Mrs. Linda B. Selma. How you doing? She's watching for RRA Highway. What's up? How you doing tonight? Call a friend to tell a friend that indeed, come on, the irreplaceable D is in the building, and we're talking social issues tonight. There is this question: why good people are always play on? Why good people are always play on? Yeah. So if you have the answer to that question, you can just place it in the comment section. For those of you that are viewing us on Love TV Live, just place your comments in the comment section on the live feed. Why good people are always play on? Most especially, I'm specifically focusing on relationship, right? Why good people are always play on? You find that a good man, will always be play on like, come on, what are you doing? I'm from a John. Good woman. I get man. I'm gonna join that man. But what's up with you, man? How's you do? Hey, I see my own bro. I see Veta the Shield. DJ Download. You represent to the fullest. How you doing? You there at the LGEA. What's up with you? I know you're doing pretty fine. Why good people are always played on? Yes, a good man try to make you feel better, make you feel good amongst your friends, make you feel good among, your families. And at the end of the day, you tell him, look, I'm from a jungle, man. I'm from my jungle. A good girl always making sure to play that role as almost like a housewife. She always taking care of your whatsoever, making sure to get you look decent amongst your friends, chipping in with one or two. When your hand is down, some of you play fun and say, "My man, I get man, come on, man, I know, yeah." Why good people are always play on, especially in relationship. Grillo February Mountain, how you doing? says watching from Douala General Market. Thank you so much for joining. And we appreciate all of you for your following. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's join together. So, as usual, let's bring you our health tip for tonight. And basically, we started with the hygienic practices. We told you as a meal, make sure to always get yourself in a very tidy mood. Brush your tooth, both male and female. This cut across to every one of us. The young, the middle ages, the elderly, all of us. It includes all of us. Make sure when you wake up in the morning, hmm, the first thing you should do, get a cup of water. Hmm? Get a cup of water. You drink. If maybe you got a bottle or bottle of water, you drink. Don't brush your teeth first. Make sure you get that water. The saliva, everything will be in your mouth. Hmm? You put the water there, you drink. Let it go down in the system. That saliva has a lot of important part to play. It has a very good thing to do with your health. Hey, what's up, my own boy? Zila Plata. Zila Plata, how you doing, man? Fitzgerald Bioga, you there in the USA, of course, watching from New York. Hey, the Yorkers. How you doing, my brother? Let me highlight the man comment here first. Yeah, so you make sure to actually get that water in your system before brushing your tooth. Take up the time before brushing your tooth. Drink a cup of water or take a bottle of water or that plastic, plastic bottle of water. You drink. When you have done that, then you get your toothbrush. Hmm? You get your toothbrush, go and do your brushing up your tooth. Make sure that thing can be doing today. Jiggy, jiggy, jiggy. No. Mm-mm. Like this, like this, like this, and because you got a lot of things that can stick between the tooth. Some of you, your tooth are very spacious and all that kind of stuff. So get the toothbrush, mm, yeah, so that you clean all of those mold and things that coming up back. Do your mouth like this, up behind the tooth, in the mouth where the tongue is, and precisely the tongue. Get your toothbrush. Some of you feel so bad, and sometimes myself, when I take the toothbrush to go way down to get the toothbrush cleaning the tongue, I feel somehow. So you can get a broom straw, clean it very well. Get that broom straw and do your tongue outside of this, and wipe it down, and that will clean because the tongue carries a lot. Some of the bad breath that you can get, some of the bad smell you can get, the tongue is responsible too. Yeah, the tongue is responsible. So get that tongue clean as always. The tooth on the to the wisdom tooth, all down there. Thing I can sit there. Make sure you clear them for some of you who have the toothache. Is always bothering you. Yes, it put out that kind of bad smell. So all you need to do, don't go away from chewing gums. Yes, get those gums that with the mint on it. Make sure so that it keep your breath very, yeah, fresh. If you do not have that, get a peppermint to keep it all in your mouth, and yeah, so that you get a kind of good smell from the mouth. Yes. After you have done that, now before you go to shower, for those of you who you experience that smell, yeah, make sure you get the soda. If you cannot get a soda, the quick soda. If you cannot get a quick soda, you go for the arches. Hmm? If you cannot get the arches is the cheapest one. You get the lime. Hmm? The lime. Get the lime, split it into two, rub it on your arm, rub it on your arm. Yeah, on your armpit there, rub it before you go and shower. Make sure at least 5 to 10 minutes, rub it on the armpit, 5 to 10 minutes before you go to shower. Yeah. While you rub your bead, you can be lecturing your man, lecturing just to keep that time, 5 10 minutes. After that, you go and shower. When you are showering, make sure. A lot of us, we just do no. There are sensitive areas of our bodies that we need to be very careful because those areas smells. If you don't know, You see right here, the nose, around the nose here. Rub your hands there and smell it. It smells. Hmm? Alex Wine, how you doing? He said he's in Bond County. Okay, Alex, thank you so much for joining. So you rub make sure you get the cloth or the towel or the what we call our local way, safo. Hmm? You rub it. Some of you got this by bathing gloves. Yes, you can use safo. You gotta have gloves. You put it on your hands to shower. You make sure you get your fingers, rub it here, so that grease can smell. Rub it here, behind the ears. Make sure to rub behind the ears. Rub behind the ears. Under here, the chin, right here, this place. The dye can sit all around here. And for some of you who keep the beer, that kind of beer, you can keep dye. Make sure you wash. Make sure you wash that thing good. Yeah. So it clear all of those, stuff from in the beer. Oh yeah, they place that too, right? You can smell all the thing there. Smell. So make sure you wash those areas. Now, going down to your Central Africa, between the leg here, the two sides, between the legs, and under beneath your bulbs, yeah, those areas can keep tight. They are very critical. You need to check it out. Make sure to clean properly. Get the sample, yeah, in our local way. Rub down the good because you got the legs rubbing each other. It creates moisture. The heat alone creates moisture down there. So wash those areas properly. Now to your back, the place we call junction, that area, yeah, wash it. Yes. Then the heels. Sometimes you are hitting hard. All that, yeah. You need to get the rock. There's a scrub they got. If your safo is not strong, you get that brush. You got a brush. It said $10, $15, no, $20, $25. Kind of brush. They can something to shoe with. To wash your jeans with. Get it in your bathroom so that you rub, because what can happen here, most of us when we wear the shoes we wear those sneakers, we sweat, and those sweat, the growth start to take place under our heels and other kind of stuff like that. So constantly when we're washing those areas, we have relief in those areas between the toe. Don't forget, between the toe. Now, another thing I want you to know, after we have done that, we take our shower. Yeah. Another thing I want you to know, between the toe, some of us will bother from this fungus and other kind of stuff. The best thing you can ever do, hey, Mrs. Williams, how you doing? The best thing you can ever do for yourself is to get yourself to do not wear socks twice. You wear it today, you don't wash it, and you say, oh, in there, let me put it on my foot again. You go wear it. It will create that smell in the shoes or the sneakers. Avoid those things. Do not wear, like I said, male and female. For you, the male, stop wearing tight undies. Stop wearing the tight clothes then here. Yeah. Some of you, because of your bad habit, you decide to wear the tights our sister then can wear, the skin tight, and yeah, because your bad habit. Yeah. So we're talking about men. I'm talking about man, female. No. I'm talking about male, real male. I'm talking about female man. Mm-mm. So make sure to wear at least your undies should be a bit free so that your bulbs can be free and what we call the scrub, the both people call it scrotum. The scrotum can be free because that area is the sensitive part, one of the sensitive parts of your body. That sensitive aspect of your Central Africa, when that area is not, properly taken care of, all the other things that you can do, it'll be a waste because that area can process a lot of things for you. So when you keep those tight undies, it affects your scrotum. It affects your manhood. So stop wearing tight underclothes. Yeah, it's not good. Let me finish with the man. I'll come to you, the female. Stop wearing tight underclothes. Yes. Make sure to keep your undies clean. Hmm? Make sure to keep your undies clean. Don't wear that bustle 3, 4, 5 days without washing it. Hmm. Just one day, sir. Just take your time. You want to play. Just take your time. Just take your finger. Put the pigeon in your leg. You do it. You smell how it smell. Hmm? You know what I'm talking about. So to avoid all those things, do not get involved with those things so you live healthy because that area is very, very, very sensitive. All right. Now we got these synthetic undies, the plastic undies. Then avoid it. Go for cotton. Now let me go to you, the females. Likewise, females, stop wearing tight undies. It's not healthy for you. Tight undies is not healthy. Actually, it's not healthy for you. What it does, it creates moistures, and those moistures they are very contaminated, and it affects you. It gave you equate to give you urinary tract infections and all the kind of stuff. So stop wearing synthetic undies, tight undies, that your plastic kind of undies. Then stop wearing it. Wear for yourself cotton. Cotton undies are the best undies that you, both male and female, should wear. Tight undies you need to avoid. Stop wearing tight undies because what it does, it creates moistures, and at the end of the day, even the Central Africa needs air. It needs to breathe. It need that fresh air. Who told you? In as much you got breath coming from your nose, but everyone can breathe. You know that? Yeah. So you need that space. You need that space to get air, kind of fresh air, and put out bad air and all kind of stuff like that. Yeah. And when you wear those synthetic undies, that plastic undies, just check like I told the men to do. You feel that moisture, that sweat after you have sweat. You feel all the sweat and all the kind of stuff between there. It's not healthy, most especially for you, the female. What it does, all those moistures we find its way deeper into your Central Africa, and at the end of the day, it becomes a serious problem. They put out some what we call uh, 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 um, urinary tract infections and other stuff. For those medical people, they will definitely go in detail. I told you, I will find one time to get a medical practitioner who's going to chip in to let us know about some of these things that we say before. You say, oh, where you coming from? You're not a medical practitioner. Come on. And let me say to you females, we've noticed that a lot of you nowadays, it's no disrespect, but that's the reality. A lot of you are not practicing safe. You only wearing undies. Mm-hmm. Yes. Panam Foma, how you doing from Matadi? You do not love to wear undies. I know where you take that other thing from. If you are not wearing undies, you're wearing that backing or that leggings, make sure you get a panty part. Hmm? You get a part. The panty part will definitely help you a lot since you don't want to wear the. So get a panty part, you place it, let that panty part give you, you know, that space that is needed from the leggings to your Central Africa. Yes, that panty part will help you. All of the urine or all of the whatsoever so that it doesn't touch the and the backing down the time you get that one I can just divide Central Africa and the Western area everything there. Get to know that it's not healthy for you. So do not just wear them like that. You can get a panty pile, you just place it and you get going. That will help you. Now, another thing I want to bring to your attention, we try to be blunt and bold to us so that we avoid those kinds of infections. Now, another thing I want to bring to your attention here is this. A lot of you females, you love using this tissue. You get a tissue. Tissue is not healthy for you. One of the things that It's actually causing a lot for you women. That tissue thing is not healthy for you to actually use to your Central Africa. No, it's not healthy for you. Get a web, or you go to the bathroom, get a cup, or your say you going, okay, I'm in the street, you get a lid, plastic bag water, you go urinate, you wash. Hmm? Tissue is not good. Say you don't have this web, hmm? Take a little water, you web, you wash, keep yourself clean. But that thing you're doing, taking tissue has a lot of chemical on it. It's not good for that sensitive area. Yes. You ask the medical people, then they will tell you tissue is not good for that place. Don't sometimes you use the tissue will even stick. Some of you want to take the tissue and put it way inside and do the one. It's not healthy for you. Sometimes the piece of the tissue can remain there. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes a piece of the tissue will remain there. And you're there passing that around. And at the end of the day, it affects the Central Africa. You start coming down with all kind of use infection and all kind of thing. Oh, but I'm doing man bene and I'm ma, come on, hygiene practice. You don't have to be going out with men before you get infected with urinary tract infection or the kind of use infection, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to be going out with men first. Your bath practice, and some of you when you go to take bath, you know, this thing is so important. Stop using all the kind of this one and that one, someone Eve, this, someone that. That your system, that place, it has its own cleanser. It has its own cleanser. So for any reason you start to get some bad odor, know that you have come down with some kind of infection. And I see a lot of you quite on taking how to call it, sir, antibiotics. You have not gone to do a check on what kind of infection you got. You go take antibiotic. And that antibiotics that you are taking, it has its own side. What if you have urinary tract infection? Where you should be taking something like what is something the thing we normally the pill we normally take for typhoid. What is the name? Oh, it will come to my mind. That is very effective when it comes to treating urinary tract infection. I will call the name. Oh God. Oh yes, I just slipped my mind, but I will get it. Hmm? It's very effective when it comes to treating urinary tract infections. All right. So you stop the hard cold infection medication, especially most of you have noticed a lot of females, as soon as they're going through their menstrual period, the next thing after that, they want to take antibiotics. Okay, Cipro. Thank you, Miata. Miata Rosa Williams. How you doing? They love Cipro business. They don't take Cipro. Stop it. It's not healthy for you. Stop it. You want to take medication. You don't even know what kind of medication, what kind of infection you got. You want to run straight for hardcore antibiotics. You feeling with your menses. That system that God created, it has its own way of cleansing that area. Hmm? Yeah, it have its own way of cleaning itself. You don't need to put anything there except for some reasons where you come down with some yeast infection or something. You start to have that bad smell of urine, start to have that bad smell odor. Then you go and seek medical attention. Let the doctor prescribe, do your test, and prescribe which kind of drug that you should use. Don't just take any antibiotics. It's not healthy for you. Hmm? It is not healthy. Please. That's why you see a lot. And some of you, you do not take into consideration treating yourself going to do some check as it relates to medical, seeking medical attention. Now, understand, unattended to infection, it creates a serious problem for your inner organs, your kidney, your liver. It affects them. Know this today. Unattended to, both you male and female, unattended to infection. Oh, maybe you saw some rashes. At the end of the day, the rashes or the burning sensation is ceased. You can't feel it again. You say, oh, if any, you don't go for a medical check or to get some medication. You say go back by itself. Now going by so you're going to do a lot of damage inside. When you see it again, the next time you see it, you have caused a lot of damage within. So you're just forcing your way now to destroy the other places outside. That's why you see people coming down with racing, people coming with rashes and all the kind of stuff. A male, it takes you at most 30 days to notice that, hey, come on, you have come down with some level of infection. 3 days, because man, you start to feel that itch around your genital area. You start to feel that burning sensation and all the kind of stuff. You go urinate, you feel that burn. Sometimes, now understand that there are a lot of causes for those burning sensations and all the kind of stuff. There are series of infections. You got the most common one, urinary tract infection. That one, you yourself, you need to be doctor. You go urinate, you see how your urine color looking. Then your urine smell very strong. Know that, come on, something is happening. Because mind you, the liver and the kidney, they work in hand. What the liver does, it break down the substances. It break down all of those things that you take in, alcohol, you take in, anything you take in. The liver is the one to break it down and pass it on to the what? Now, let me get it straight. The kidney, rather, the kidney is there to break it down and pass it on to the liver. The liver is the screening point. The liver will screen it, and if that protein will go to the other area. When at the other one, it will send it to the other area. The one that's going to go to the bloodstream, it will send it to it. That's the sifter. The liver is the sifter. The kidney is the one that can do all the hard work. That's why you see a lot of people nowadays, they're coming down with this kidney problem. I will tell you some of the major reasons why you see a lot of people coming down with kidney problem. Sometimes it leads to liver problem, because when the kidney is affected, the next thing that is going to target is going to go straight for the liver. So when you go to the liver now, you know that you can get replaced there. The kidney, you can replace the kidney, but liver, a serious issue there. So make sure that you go to get treated. Go and know what is doing you, so that you don't just take any kind of antibiotics. Some of these antibiotics, they are very strong. The reaction to you will be very strong and different, unlike the other people. When you not take the antibiotic, most especially you, the female, you not take the antibiotic after menses, you take antibiotic. After menses, you take antibiotic. It gets so immune to your system. The time is so to work now, it won't work. By that time, it has created a serious problem in your system. So stop taking antibiotics after your menstrual period. Make sure that you do a cleansing with clean water. Just take the clean water, shower with the clean water. Yes, yeah. Well, come on, a lot of you won't take the other towel, you won't take the other thing yet, you won't do the other one. That place, it get own way of contracting. You don't need to put anything there to say you want to moisturize or make the muscles in there tight. Man, you're just wasting your time, because at the end of the day, those walls will eat up. For every time you place those things there, it weakens the walls. And at the final analysis, when it reaches a point where the walls in there the muscles in there gets weaker, you cannot replace them. Then you start having problem, and man start having problem with your mind. What happened here? So, yeah. So stop using all kinds of things. Say you want to keep yourself tight, you want to do this one. It's not healthy for you. It will cause you a serious problem. Sometimes when you reach the point now where you just see all kind of discharge in your undies, because the the thing inside there that I told you, it has its own way of protecting itself. You see, some milky like stuff, those are all cleanser. It helps to prepare that area for you. Don't see it to be bad thing. So some of you, you go, you take it, you take towel, you take this one, you rub in it all in the inner muscles, the inner manora, the majobia, all the kind of thing. You cleaning those well. It is just a full. So for every time, and the skin in there, the muscles in there are very tender. For every time you rubbing on them, they are wearing away. For every time you take those megals, those you know, looking kind of liquid like thing there, from there, you are weakening, because those things are there to make sure, maybe in terms of intercourse, so you have safe, and so that the pennies or whatever shouldn't cause rub and cause friction in there. So that's why that place can produce those kind of liquids, so that it keeps the place safe from friction. Yeah. So when you're taking all kind of things, you say you want to be, come on, man, you're just creating a serious problem for yourself. So if that man goes there, the friction, he's going to cause in there will create a lot. Sometimes it leads to what? Cancer, cervical cancer. Read about it. Cervical cancer. Go and read about it. Say, Divine, you gotta know, you're not that either. We read about these things and we sit with medical practitioners. They explain these things. We ask these questions. They explain it to us. So stop playing with, putting all the kind of thing in. Say you want to do what thing after your menses, or you want to, it will not help you. It will destroy you. The place get thing to take care of itself. You need not to add any chemical there. So a hint or wise is quite sufficient. Like we say, men, you the young men nowadays, we notice that a lot of you taking in substances because you want to have a longer sex drive. Sex is all about ideas. Sex is just about the mindset. Saying you know that you uncle quit to come. There are a lot of strategies you can put into place that will get you to leave that stage of quick ejaculation. Simple things. You don't need medication to extend your longevity, intense success. No, my brother. If you go, you taking that bad door, you taking that, how they call it, a busted door, or what kind of something, lapels, or other thing, they are damaging your system, your inner organs. Now, understand that sex has to do with, most especially for you, your erection, your heart is one of the concentrated areas. The heart got to pump enough of blood into that place to keep it standing. Now, your mind also has a role to play in your sex drive. You there, you know that you quick to come. Tell your mind, that's why you need to do out of the 100. That coaching thing on now, out of the 100 percent, 75% of your time doing sexual intercourse should be full play. Say you know that you quit to come, 75% of your participation in the sex activities should be full play. Romance. When you have gone that level with the romantic formula, that 5%, that other 5%, you can take your lay 1 minute or 2 minutes and you meet up with your orgasm or your climax. That woman will feel very, very normal G. Basaman will say normal G. But yeah, you there. As soon as you see the woman mooning, the next thing that you want claim, bro, you know you quit to come. Then you want rush. Don't rush the thing. Do your full play. Make sure, because mind you, the ratio here is 3-1. For a woman to reach the stage of satisfaction, she must reach at most 3 climax before that your one can. So if you go rush, you know that you must have quit to can. You go rush. Where the woman even the first time you see she gets wet, the next thing that you want claim. My brother, that other calling, okay, baby, this one. Bro, continue on the full play. Continue to play. Play as you can play. 1, 2. They tell one now, then 2 of you now, you just go, you claim, 2 of you will come maybe the same time, or you might come before her. That one, at least she reached a level of satisfaction. Yeah. But you don't just go claim like that, my brother. You lose out. Because at the end of it, you can't even carry the woman to one climax. Then we're talking about TD. Right? You don't get that. That's why you see a lot of people, your spouses get involved with other relationships because the major thing in the whole relationship is that you can get all of the needs and wants. That bad thing, that's not something to play with. So learn it today, my young man. We say anything here, we know that the children are sleeping now when we're talking the thing. Make sure to take your time. You don't need to go, hey, well, really? How you doing, my brother? You don't need to go, go take rack, you take, how to call it, tissue. I see young men, all those sex enhancers are for aging men. The paper then you know that the heart can no longer beat to pump the blood like a younger man. So they need these kind of enhancers. Those things are for aging men. That's why, the medical regulatory body in Liberia, you need to be very proactive because your lack of productivity is causing a serious problem in the medical area because you see a lot of people passing all around here. They are not medical practitioners. They're passing around here with drugs, getting people to take all kinds of drugs. At the end of the day, you see a lot of people coming down with kidney problem, liver problem, all the kind of stuff. In Ghana, when I left from here the last time I went Ghana, I wanted to do some medical check. I thought that I was like, bro, can go to the drugstore. I saw some rashes on my skin, not knowing it was a cream that I rubbed that was reacting to my skin. So I thought it was something different. So I went. I said I wanted to know what's happening. So what the stuff name? Ketoconazole. I say I needed ketoconazole. The man say you need to get to the drugstore. The man say you need to get a prescription from a doctor before I can sell you that drug. I said, but I finished selling it. He said, man, I want to see the prescription from the doctor. Luckily for me, they had their own mini clinic there. So I went inside, paid for the service. That's how the doctor gave me the prescription. They did my blood. They did everything. And they said that skin reaction, the cream, you rubbing something? I said, yes. He said, stop rubbing it because that's the reaction from the cream. You see, the people just don't sell drugs anyhow. For those of you who don't, you can bear witness. They don't just sell drugs anyhow. Like you see, people just taking infection medicine. Oh, the other men passing around. Medication should be in a very cool temperature. You get a man passing all around Montreal town. And by the other infection medicine, there's some beating you, the rain falling you, everything he just passing around with it. Then you see, yeah, they finish fooling you now. They say, cool, they can clear the other infection, they clear the other infection. You take it, you buy it, you finish taking the other medication. You don't know what's happening in your system there. You don't know the damage it's causing in your system. So be careful. So I'm calling on the health ministry and the relevant authority to see reason in putting these measures into place before things go out of hand, because people are just taking any kind of medication at any given time. In Ghana, there are restrictions. You don't just take medication anyhow. Even they call it stout. Stout is a medication. You can just, one person can just, in other countries, one person can just buy more than one bottle of stout. You must get prescription from doctor, because stout, it has a lot. It's just like a medicinal product. Yeah, we can just drink stout anyhow. In other countries, no. It is even so in drugstores. So our regulatory body needs to put a serious measure in place so that our people can stop taking in all sort of medicine. When you're healthy, sometimes you need not to take pills. All you need to do is to rest. When you see that you're having this headache one side, that means, my friend, when it is persistent, that means you need some level of rest. Some of you can't sleep. You just need that little rest. When you sleep, before you wake up, when you wake up now, you'll not feel that pain again. It's gone, because what you're doing there, by you staying up that long, you sort of sleep for at least 4 hours or 8 hours. You're not sleeping. All because they hustle high, and then so we understand. But at least give yourself some time and sleep so that the body self can have that rest to rejuvenate and make you more something. That's why you see a lot of people moving around here. They look older than themselves, their ages, because of the stress. We stress ourselves. We don't take sleep. In other countries, other people, they don't take lightly their little nap. They don't take lightly their naps. They make sure they take their nap, because it is very important. It gives the body, it put the body at rest. It put the body out of motion so that the brain, everything can have that time to get in good shape. But we parents nothing. So we need, at least in your little week way, find time to have a rest. Find time. Somebody say, Divine, you're looking so big. You're looking big. I say, this time, I'm not scream myself down. I can sleep at least my 4 to 5 hours. I take it. Sleep good. Sometimes during the day, when I notice that I do not have more pressure on me, no work like that, I sit down in my office, draw my little chair, and get my little nap. I drink my enough water. Now, another thing here again, a lot of us, we don't drink water. We only drink water when we are thirsty. It is wrong. The kidney needs water to function well, because what it does, all the food that you're eating, it got to process it and send it to the other organs. So when you got the kidney screening to produce liquid to break down those high substances or the high foods and things that you can take in, that's why you see you coming down with all kind of kidney problem, kidney stone, and this one. Now, let me say to some of you that let it too much herbs, you let it too much alcohol and things. And for those of us who love these beverages as well, they too much. When we eat, we want drink soft drink. When we this, we want drink soft drink. Some of us I can't drink the liquor. It is wrong. We need to reduce our intake of beverages. Let us practice drinking enough water. And most especially the soft drinks nowadays, they are high in sugar content. So let us reduce our sugar, let us reduce our intake of beverages and drink enough water. The water will help. Even when infection in the system, the more you drink the water, it will flush all that infection from your system gradually. Hmm? Yeah. Drink enough water. Drink enough water. It will help to keep your kidney floating and functioning well. You can't drink water. And most of you, you keep yourself so hungry. You're not drinking because what happened? The stuff that can break down the component of the food, when it comes in that system, it's not there. That it will cause sore in the stomach. If you're not drinking, you're not eating, drink water. The water will help. While the water in the system and that liquid that break down the food comes, it will meet up with the water. It will mess up and it won't cause that sore in the stomach. But you can drink, then you're not eating. Some of you, you get yourself so addicted to alcohol. And alcohol is one of the fast killing things nowadays. People don't understand. Oh, yeah, you be bored. Everything but drink alcohol. At the end of the day, you are doing something to yourself unknowingly. Some of these, especially some of us who let the energy drink, you're mixing the high content alcohol with the high content caffeine. You're mixing them together. Say you know mister. Oh yeah, when I mix the thing for you, my man, that's it. You getting yourself so, bro. The energy drink by itself is terrible. John Kerr said, how you doing? The energy drink by itself. I'm taking time on this because I know there are a lot of people who are practicing these things and they are getting victimized unknown to themselves. You go, you take the energy drink. I don't want to spoil people business. But the reality, yeah, you know the energy drink then. You take that energy drink, you mix it up with Godfather. You take the other energy drink, you mix it up with this one. You take the beer, you mix it up with Star. You take the other one. All those things that you put in together. My brother, you are breaking down your health. Your immune system, you are breaking it down. That's why you see some of you that drinking the alcohol too much. You just looking pale nowadays. You just looking pale because you're not eating well. You're not eating healthy. You're not drinking water. You're just putting alcohol in your system. And at the end of it, you are damaging your kidney. And sooner or later, when the kidney is damaged, it affects. You see some of you, your feet swollen now. You think say some of you just looking like you fat. Not that fat now. You going small. Because if the kidney is not functioning well, that's why you see a lot of people now they looking at it pregnant. All the baby stomach. Oh, you're not correct. Yeah. So we need to spend time. We need to eat healthy. We need to watch what we take in because these things have serious effect on our health. And nowadays, we got a lot of toxic things that we put into our systems. It affects us. We don't know. When we reach certain stage now, we go to the hospital already late. And for those of us who love the entertainment areas, yeah, you go to the entertainment area and say, I can't smoke. But you're sitting down there, somebody smoking the hookah, the thing you call on a shisha or what thing. They're smoking it, they're passing on that smoke to you. It's dangerous for your health. It's dangerous to your health because that thing is dangerous to the extent a whore, one whore of that thing is equivalent to a pack of cigarette. So what? Tell me now. Oh, I can smoke. I can only smoke shisha. You know what you're talking that? You can smoke, but it's smoking shisha. You know the kind of mixture. Now, some of you, I don't know the sense where because of this pleasure, where we take our senses. Oh, my brother, volley is one of the major things, you know. Volley, the high content of caffeine in volley that form, my brother. I won't call the people think you not maybe to call me here. They are run energy drink there, they rocks and all the things that they are very high in caffeine. So I'm saying this. You go, yeah, people bring the shisha. They pour the shisha down. Now, listen, that ammonium and aluminum foil, that thing guy issue by itself. Then you take fire, you put it on the aluminum foil. That been hack my page. You take the aluminum foil, you put fire on it. Then that fire is creating heat for the substance that you got in the water. Some of you put alcohol there, you hold in those thing there. Then the guy and they say, I know how to call it the flavor. They put the flavor there, and you there. Bro, the last time a young friend of ours passed and he left a message, we play phone without a message. Oh, something must came, man. And something must. At the end of the day, he passed. He left that message behind. People overlook it. Another young man died again, left similar message behind. We still not taking these things into consideration. Some of you, you don't have the fitting food to eat. You see the people, the Oyibo people that pass around here that brought it in there. They know when they finish smoking it in there, the gas substance that can take in the cod liver oil and other kind of something there to energize the inner organs. You already you not get a food to eat. You want act big. You want act like you in the people class. You can smoke shisha. You not even get a fitting food to eat. Then you smoking shisha. You don't even have the first cent to buy mineral water. Before I say cod liver oil and the kind of thing that will flush the system, at least you not get it. But you won't be in a class. Yeah. And by me shisha, and then you smoking it, you putting it all through your nose, it coming through your ear and your eyeball. That's a lot of you don't know. You're coming down with cancer. Your lungs is being damaged. You are damaging your lungs. The second-hand smoke. The last time, I think I was doing Madam Ellen Johnson selling regime, there was a bill passed for the restriction on public smoking. We've noticed that the law enforcers are not enforcing the laws because they themselves are also violators of the laws. Public smoking, people just smoke in the open. In other countries, you don't do that. I witnessed a video where an Oyibo man, you go straight to the people's supermarket outside the place, he there popping. The Ghanaian men are in Ghana. The Ghanaian men are watching, he say, hey, this is what you are doing. You need it. He wants the man say, when we finish beating you, since the enforcers don't want to enforce the law, we ourselves will take the law in our hands. They say, there's no public smoking. Why are you smoking here? So if we can start to do these things, it will help us to prevent us because some people, just the second hand, aside from The people that are smoking it, it has its own effect on them. Then you that taking the man already got his sickness, then he coming pass it on to you. You take that thing from in your system, that air that coming from in your system, you don't know how contaminated it is. It coming to you. You taking it into the secondhand smoke. You going, hey, you say I can't smoke, but you say now in entertainment center where the smoke have taken the whole area. You go, our men I can smoke the cigar. God, they built and left. There are a lot of things that is attached, and the effect is more dangerous. That's why you see a lot of young people dying daily. Oh, the boy not sick. Oh, the girl not sick. These are things that are killing people before their time. Oh. They're not wish. We put it on in the community, the own money. Ourselves, our own problem, because we are not living healthy. We're taking all sort of substances. The young men empire, they won't have king concepts. So I said, I get, I'm gonna give you my money. You go take sexual enhancer. Some of you get it, you not find liquor. I mean, you take the pastille, you will last long. And you did. Come on, man. You killing yourself, bro. You killing yourself. You need to desist. You are killing yourself. We spending more time on this because it is very important. Your health, if you are not living healthy, all the money you getting here, like people will eat it for you. And when they eating it, it'll be costing you over ill. So man, fool yeah. You're acting like a bebop. And going that merry make going, you know. And most of the things that we get here called alcohol, they are not refined, oh. They are not refined. They are not refined. They're on the market. And they're taking the high substances. Say, yeah, I get past you. Feel my heat. I'm not that old, man. You go to that sexual enhancer. Some of you are capable. Now, for those of you, the 1 minute, some of you get exercise. When was the last time you took push up? When was the last time you did sit up? When your bike has core in it, when your bike is not free, it makes you ejaculate soon, my young man. For those of you who don't know, and you're taking enhancer, you're taking all the kind of thing. You need not to take those things. And I see footballer and all taking the thing. You are an athlete. The exercise that you take alone can get you to last longer. You don't need to do all the kind of take all the kind of rub and rubbing it and the tissue. They roll on one. What you doing on that for, my man? You're kidding yourself because the amount of blood that should go to your penis to keep it erected. You are overly acting, and at the end of the day, that vein gets weaker. And when gradually you make it your habit, start some of you can't do anything now without you taking enhancer or drinking some of the pills to make you erect. Normally by yourself, when man 5 o'clock in to wake up, you can't wake up 5 o'clock again. Because when you not take that substance, you can't wake up. Because your immune system have gotten so addicted to that thing. So you can never do anything without doing or taking in those substances. You are killing yourself before time. That's why you will find out that in the coming years, there will be a lot of men that can't function. A lot of young men, you see them passing around fine, my guy. You see them passing around fine. They can't function. Because from the tender ages, they started using rack, they started using tissue. They now reach the age now, they can't function again. Because the vein have gotten so weak. Because the amount of blood that should pump in that vein to keep the penis erected, it have pumped, then the screen the heart. A lot of people now coming down with heart problem. You see the man, young man, he coming down with pressure. Some of the pressure and thing, it derived from the kind of social habits. The social habit can also get an effect on your heart. So let's learn it in today. A hint or what? You say divine talking foolish there? That one of the better men say that poor medicati. The one who has ears, let him hear. So we are done with our health tip for tonight, our health conversation for tonight. Let us move on to another thing. For those of you ladies, tonight is ladies' night. We know that you are chilling out there. We know that you're having fun with your friends. And uh, Tina, you call me pastor. I'm not pastor, my dear. I'm not pastor. That's a reality. You're having fun with your friends. And the social media is one of those areas that people get connected. People are successful. Some people are victimized. But whatever it is, our country have reached a crossroad with the influx of a lot of bad individuals. It's no affront to our foreign brothers who are visiting us. But again, a lot of them, based on their lifestyle in their various homes that they came from, and know that Liberia now is a virgin land. Our eyes are now already open to some of these things. Before, we used to see when you hear, oh, they say, why is it? Oh, instead of my copper, oh, instead of my spoon, instead of my rail. That's the only thing I ever wrote. But this time, the men can go to you with knife. They take a knife, birthday. They give me that value, girl. Where we see it? We see it on the show there. And the country there that they show them can come from. We know when you go to some of those countries, for me, it's no affront to our brothers from Nigeria. I went to Nigeria, I was almost robbed. It was by the grace of God. I went on the airport, my very first time going to Nigeria. I went on the airport. I was at the airport. You know, the guy that was in 2019, the guy who should have gone for me, he took ever so long. So I was like trying to find my way to go to the hotel. And then this fellow was at the airport. He been looking around, not knowing they can be there, observing people who are strange to the area. You notice that I was strange, and I never knew my way out because at the airport, you get departures and arrival. Arrival, I think it's down. Departure is up, and arrival is down. So let me there, and I'll climb up after the plane pulled down. Instead of me leaving right there and get out, and I'll go up to where the people departing. I bought on my own. The man, oh, where you want to go? I say, oh, I'm going what the place name? I will get the place name. You, Messi come. It was late. 7, 8 o'clock. We arrived in the evening, almost 8 o'clock. Let me there finding that ball. Certain part of the airport was dark. They played that ball, carry me. Call so facing. I had a lot of equipment, but then I was with Spoon FM and I was going to cover the Afrima Awards that Canvi Adams were partaking in. I was going to cover the Afrima Awards. That ball carry me down. I got the people equipment on my back. Let me down. Going. My instinct just spark. Sitting around. It was just an inch. As soon as we're going to get down the stairs and bend behind that fellow, and he was just walking fast ahead of me. I turned around, started climbing up. Immediately, as soon as I got back up, another guy just walked up to me. He said, wow, what brought you back? I said, I'm not feeling comfortable going with that guy. He said, you are blessed. Because he called me on the side and we went in the terminal. Before he started to explain to me, he said, you are going to be robbed. Just simple, how you doing? He said, you are going to be robbed because that guy was carrying you to where the bandits. I said, huh? So God help me. Quickly, I call the guy who should have come for me. Luckily for me, he was on his way. He drove up and came for me. So, long story short, broad daylight, the men can go and harass you. Let me help acting the people in the people country now. I learn lesson, and I go change money. I get the bundle of money in my hand. Get a bundle of money in my hand. So one young guy walked up to me. He said, "Hey." So when I spoke to him too, he said, "You from Liberia?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Bro, you don't do that here." I said, "Sir." He said, "Put that money, have that money right now. Now place that money in my pocket." He said, "If these guys were going to see you, they can even chop off your hands to get that money off, and nothing will come out of it." You seen it? So these things do happen in other countries. Crimes are carried out in broad daylight. Our brothers who are so ego, wanting too much too soon, have joined these bad attitudes. Some of them they travel to the people country, they learn the bad things. They learn good thing, they learn the bad thing and they can't now. Because like brother virgin land, they can't implement those things here. You find out that they are using motorbikes, they are using taxi, they are using tricycle now to rob people. For some of you who are on the social media, you notice that these few days, people were explaining their ordeal, or lady explaining her ordeal on the Somalia Drive, the Japanese freeway. You know, and I know, and I'm going to play some of these voices for you to hear. I'm going to play them so you can hear. Don't take it lightly. It is very serious. It's happening in our country now. Thank God for the police that's trying their utmost best to maintain the level of civility as it relates to the flying of motorcycles in major areas known as no-go zones. But mind you, before everywhere you stay, as soon as you stay on the road, the next thing somebody come in, they'll check your bag, they'll do this one. Aside from our friends that are on the Somalia Drive and all those areas that they are using. Be careful. The people are around, and for you, the girls, you love the too much entertainment thing. Listen, the men are using money to induce you. Some of you, oh, I won't go to Patavi. I know Patavi. They say, oh, let go. I will tell you. You're going all the time. Where mine know, your father know. They carry to play that you have not even been. Nobody know that you're going there. You don't have on your mind, you don't have on your part. At the end of the day, they go use you for money withdrawal. They kill you, they throw your body down to a place that people don't even know you. All the people, oh, she said you are coming by, she was going to the place, and saying that time. You're missing information on the radio. People in your family looking for you. Whereby you jump behind somebody, you won't be entertained. You go. Our friend, and you be careful. Let me find the thing for you. Maybe the one I'm talking not there. Let me find it. So you hear it for yourself. You hear the girl or dude that she explained. She saw the man on Facebook. Our own Liberian brother and I joined the team too. Yeah. Saw the man on Facebook. She get a relationship. And we let American people, we let overseas people in relationship in it. Bah. Oh man, on and joined the team too. At the end of the day, she didn't say she not found owner for fair. Yeah. Some of you listen to the girl on social media. Yeah, you listen to her on the social media. The video there. Let me find it. I'll play it. So y'all let too many things. Whole day y'all be into things. That what happening now. That what happening now. People Tell the guy explain the story to you. So you hear it for yourself. It's time you walk circumspectly now, fools. Even the friend and now, oh my friend, my friend. The friend and all using your friend and to carry you. They're using your own friend and now to carry you. Your friend and not join them. Your friend and want money too. They want where all the precedent all the fun thing and too. So when you carry one friend, they get our friend $, a photo of her, she can buy her little weed, she can buy the other thing, she won't carry most of her friend. And I had it just doing you people. The man, somebody explain. The man say the money wager thing, they don't need to carry you, sir. To say, oh, they will chop you, they won't know. The time that man going to lay up with you, he must just have a contact with you sexually. Your own you don't. As soon as he have that intercourse with you, he gone. And when he gone, that you'll be living with your club. The man will only have that time with you. So, my sister there, either we know the time high, you want hustle. But that other hustle there, Ayaga, you need to pray God. Yeah. Even with the men, they're using the girl and all. So they laugh here. I wanna go. I know most of you. And Sunday my care man. Sunday my care man. That listen to the girl here. Maybe my one talking. It too plenty. Listen to the guy.
No, daddy don't soirée.
Y'all listen to the girl.
For me, you know, I need a Devina girl. Yesterday, the thing that happened to me, Christian brother and sister. True life story. They fair me on Facebook. Fair me one daddy don't. Daddy don't soirée on Facebook. Me, you know, chat for good 2 days. He tell they phone my phone, I play my phone. He tell me say, hey, man come from America. Now you know, man, they all know about it. I pay my way, I go Johnsonville yesterday. We call you, I think, can't go, they play, can't go, 5 ball video call. We go, we can see, we share passing, all in Johnsonville. We pass all over yesterday. Now, you know, but I was hard, man. And I did noon for it. What is that? I hear brother, I hear brother, you know. I hear brother be the daddy don't sorry. I know my brother, you know. I go yesterday, I was saying, oh, we can have on the back, he can't. He just calling, I said, but we not reach, I play you air. Now I knew I was coming to die yesterday. That boy, cooking, was saying all the time my face. The time I feel the cloth, never like it when the time here the country, they came in on feeling bearing. Why would you go? You see, he must be here. They'll cut your hair, and the blood dropping all in your body. So, oh my daughter to me, what do you want to do? My daughter left school. I said, oh my, now won't eat. Can't eat the food. Now you know other girl out there. They can say, don't eat the food. When you eat the food, yeah, they will inject you. I said, I now want the food. I now want to eat the food. I ain't eating the food. Oh my, said that water. I said, oh my, now I want drink. I said, oh my, now I want drink. They tear my clothes from me. They tear the bra. They fight. I said, fufu steak on my whole body. That's small pee. You call a boss me. Boss me. You not be the first set of group. Will carry the second group. I was crying in a place, crying. I won't live, but I let God send a nature. 12-year-old child. Yeah, child. The boy God see. You can't see me. What can you do me, Israel? I said, I want me, bring me, Israel. I want me. I said, go call my brother. My brother like bring me. Now how you going? Call your brother. The boy said, fine, yeah. I say yes. He said, but I see your knee in a poor George room. Every put your tap everything when they come and they can eject. So what you want to do? I said, come on, second. I get my 2-year-old daughter. I will die. I about put a job and get rope on my neck. I was start holding me up. I was able to save the other girl. Before I can say what? When you enter in a place in your step in, my people that can see your girls, they just they inject, they just laying down. Taking people here, they hanging on. See, they cut your hair, they tie your phone, they hit you up. So I try to tell you all my day, but I thank you. Don't be careful with the fake men on Facebook. Don't be very careful about share the video. I'm gonna share the video, my whole body, everything start war. They beat me. On the people stage, they beat me from my head, all my whole body, all under my feet, they beat me. Because I'm taking it, I don't drink the juice.
Are you there? Are you there, my friend? And the interesting thing, you know the interesting thing the guys doing? Because they want to discourage you, you know, they all under the gap post saying that, that movie the girl making, and that real thing, don't be carried away. That's reality. They don't want this thing to be exposed, so they will come up, they coming out, say, oh, that movie, and the girl, or she was just acting that role she was playing, that lie. That's the real story the people that are talking there. The other girl, she go in the keke on the same Somalia Drive, the Japanese freeway, reaching around the New Georgia Junction area there, around the Tractor City area, that corridor. They nearly there on the way too. I'm getting that message and carrying again. So how she said she didn't even know how she flew all of that keke. They are injecting people. They're getting involved with all sort of things. So you people that love too much too soon. You want to be in things. You go on the alcohol, the game, I can drink shit. I can drink the one. The man, he will not even relent. He will buy you the cartoon set. Your drink. And then when you have taken in the something, you even ever yourself and I say you're going to feed yourself. Only to know it might be your last. So we need to be very prayerful. Parents, it's time to pray for your children. The year is in the middle, right? It is this time of the year the people do a lot of sacrifices. Parents, pray for your children. Parents, pray for your children. Check up on your children. Get to know the kind of friends your children are associating themselves with. Let us take up the time to play our parental role. Don't be too basic for the child. Don't be too basic for the children, especially our girls' children. They are going astray by the day. A lot is happening, and some of you are let it too much new pictures business. That man in America, and the man say, "Oh, that's my boy," and you take picture, bing. You go strip yourself. Oh, baby, you know, let me see my thing now. And you take picture, you send it. They got a site right now. You know, people not doing the Rachel X videos like that again, you know. So what are people doing? They're getting you, the young miss, to do yourselves, and they do the recording. You send the recording, they will pay you. Send me data now, send me something now. And say if you did that, say you want to say the baby, you know, my one is side, so you know, and just send my small now, send me breakfast now, and you take out yourself, do your video, you send it, and I'm a baby, and I'm at this one. The man making money out of you. He sell each of those videos. If like 300, then he give you $50. You not send about how many videos? Just the other day, Will Debo, Will was on his page talking about another young man who's in the States. That's what he's doing. He got these young girls, induce them with $10, $15, $50 thing, send them money. At the end of the day, they're just sending the new pictures. He created a WhatsApp group, put his friends there inside, and chunk all the video in there. They're feeding themselves. Yeah, looking at it. And some of the people that he added to the group, they got very disenchanted. That's how they started reporting it. So they're too much their Gen Z attitude. Generation Z. Y'all let too much phone business. Everything. Y'all even go in gathering. Y'all take phone. Then what the essence are you going to the gathering? What essence are you going to sit with someone? Somebody say, oh, come and sit with me. You go to the party, you just on your phone. Then what essence are you people having that meeting for now? The meeting was for acquaintance, right? To know each other and lecture and something. Put away the phone. But you go to a function, everybody just on their phone. Then what the essence are all coming to the player now? Say everybody will be on their phone. You at that gathering, but your whole attention is outside. So that's one of the negative effects of the technology. And Gen Z, their generation Z, it's fun that I have it. You call a lady from Generation Z to come and visit you. That one, the first thing she'll do, she won't do selfie. She won't take picture to the place she at. She won't take a picture. So her friend can know that she went to a boulevard party or she went to your hall. There you there now. You see. You think that you want her, you want picture. Hey, gonna feel take it. She in your room. She take a picture. She go in your bathroom. You know your bathroom so tidy and decent. She are not going to a bathroom like that. Boom. She take picture. She stop it. She post it on Facebook. Yeah, you there? Ojo boy. Your woman who know her room like that. Go see. Your woman friend is a friend to that child. At the end of the day, you are there to answer a question, my brother. So if you have any Gen Z visiting you, bro, make sure let her put her phone in her bag. Once you're ready to leave, you can get her phone. Because she will definitely take a picture in your crib. And when, and when you take a picture in your crib, that picture will expose you, bro. I'm just laughing, but this is very serious. These are things that are happening. People are too much involved with this whole phone issue. Phone. My 3 years old son, who turned 4 now, the man got a little tablet as tender he is. That little child know all the places he got his apps. Eh? The generations there that are on a technology that are era. The man know where to go on his tablet. He know how to play a game. He know how to go for a lesson on his tablet. Everything. 4 years old male. You see it? So to tell you how active they are when it comes to technology. And technology is ruining them. That's why when you buy a phone nowadays, when you try to install, they tell you, say, if it is for your own use or your child or children. If you know you're buying that phone for your child, they got apps on it that you, the parent, can control that phone. You can control that phone from your own phone. That child will not go to sites that are not called for. We just give the children the phone. We don't care or what they go to view, what they go to do on the phone. We know we are in the modern world. They need to, you need to communicate with them. But what are they involving themselves with? They are using the phone to learn a lot of things, especially the negative things. So parents, we need to play our role. So let me read some of the comments there, open the line so that we have these conversations. Yeah. So my good friend and brother, De La Plata writes, good individuals tend to be empathetic empathetic, and compassionate, so they may overlook manipulative behaviors in others. Their willingness to help can sometimes lead to exploitation. That's good, my brother. And he says he watching from New York. Thank you so much, Mr. Bayoga. Thank you so much. I appreciate your following. Jackson C. Punin Jr. writes, "Good evening, my dear brother. I'm following you from Iron Factory Black 13. Thank you so much, bro." Tina, Martina Tuba writes, you say, "Pastor Rufus, man, what in man, not pastor, I'm talking the reality, my dear. Tanu Fokpa, Tanu T Fokpa, my good friend and brother, he's in the USA. He said, I come and hack your page if you don't stop it." I'm talking about a man for the business, a man there. He said, "I hack my page." So he said, "I'm not here for the name from your mom." Tanu, follow all the part of it, bro. Yeah. So John Kessler writes, "Good evening, bro. I'm watching from my home in on the 12th Street." He said in the 12th Street community. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate. Wellington really writes, "Long time, bro. My brother is a professional in this area." He laughed. Uh, Miata, thank you so much. Miata Rosa Williams, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your following. Panam Fomba is watching from Matadi. Thank you so much, Panam. Just Lisa Barrow Williams, Mrs. Williams, thank you so much. How you doing, my sister? I guess you're doing pretty fine. I'm okay on this side. Alex Swain watching from Bond County. Thank you so much, Alex Swain. I appreciate your following. Victor Dishu. It is often said it's good to act like fool to gain wisdom, but they capitalize on it and say you are their John. I know, eh? My brother, okay, I read this part of it. Who's here? The next person, right? I'm watching from the Douala General Market. Ruyalu February Martin, thank you so much. Ruyalu February Martin, thank you so much. Linda B. Selma, Linda is watching from the Rabos Highway. Thank you so much, Linda. I appreciate your following. Let me say congratulations to our students. Yes, you just ended your Watts. We appreciate you for the time you took. You know, we retrospect on our own days when we had the opportunity to write the test, but then ours was WIAC. Yeah, we were the last group to write WIAC. Second, yeah, second to the last or so. Yeah, because 2005. Wow. Yeah. So this is where we are. You've been listening to us. If you have any input to make on those things we were talking, and our topic for tonight: why good people are always victimized in relationship. Why good people are always victimized in relationship. Yeah. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073, 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call and form part of the program. Social Night right here on Love FM 105.1. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073 are the numbers to call, and let's have fun. Let's talk about the things we've been talking about, and throwing light on some of the things. If you have any issues, you want clarity, we can help you in that line. So call. Let's have the time to share in the conversation. Why do good people always fall victim, especially in relationship? 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
How are you?
Ron J. I'm calling from Singapore.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah. Oh, what you just spoke of person to the girls name being to do that some guy. It's happening as I speak right now. So the era I preserve in Singapore. In Singapore, you say in matter, you get an era to our era they put doing that same thing. But you know, sometimes the girls let it beat and left. They don't want to make up with people who will struggle with them. They don't want to rush in things and then they don't fun affair to be fitting. So I just urging all guests to be careful. Really meant to be careful with the type of person who go around. I find the show. Thanks.
Thank you, my brother. 0778, another confirmation. 0778 665 0887 105 105 are the numbers to call. I want to recommend that we have to activate the community policing. Yes, where each and every community we have a vigilante. On this group, we have the time to inspect the community and know the inhabitants that are in that community. And these deserted buildings, make sure to monitor those deserted buildings. There are a lot of things happening in this country, and at the end of the day, we are losing our citizens on a daily basis, especially our sisters are becoming victimized by the day. All because they want too much too soon, like my brother said. Oh, they want to live the flashy life. They may get a big car. They may get, oh, the boy, oh, you go to the bar play, oh, the bar, oh, man. I just saw the boy today, boy, give me $50. Me and the boy that thought today give me $100. He jump on my weed. He jump on my this one. Oh, the boy came on, he spoiled me. Man. I saw another story on the social media. What happened? This where man here, he got in contact with this black girl. Where happened? In Liberia? No, not Liberia. I think in Ghana, one of the countries. He got into this girl's life. Oh man, he was so the loving kind and caring one. Wanted to know that man had his target. When the girl was so much into him, not knowing that brother was targeting that girl, kidney, and some of her body parts. Yeah, I read that story. I think one of the African countries. I read the story just yesterday or today. Yeah, I read that story, but just slipped my mind which one of the countries. It was in passing. I saw it on the social media. That man killed that people's daughter, took her kidney and some of her body parts. Oyibo man, not only black men doing it. Yeah, Oyibo, the brand man. Yeah. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073 are the numbers to call. Let's have the conversation. Let's talk why good people always fall victim in relationship, in friendship. When you try to be so caring, the people get problem, but you don't care. Oh yeah, you don't care, nigga. You know, fall for them. Talk about love. My brother can beat me. Talk about. I wish I can get that song. Okay, talk about let me. Okay, I get it. So let's get your calls coming through 0770. That's 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105. And the numbers to call. Let's talk. Let's have the conversation. All right? Oh no. What do you not talk about, man? No man. Now you man, I think talk about love you. Now you want woman. Amen. Penny, if you ain't coming for your to buy. Well, I wish I got this one. Wow. But anyways, I'm awaiting your calls 077 8665073 0887 are the numbers to call. Let's have the conversation. Let's talk about these things. They are very important to us. They are very important. If you think you as a parent, you will not pay attention to your child. Oh, that woman appeal my for now. You see the girl, she go, she buy weed, she buy the other one, she buy the other one. You don't care to know how she getting the money, but all you want to know that yeah, my girl, the girl person have money for me, or the girl she buy me the weed, how she getting the money? That fellow there is, I'm saying, get good people outside, or they still get good people. But the bad ones are on the rampage. The bad niggas are on the rampage. So you gotta be very prayerful. Pray for your children. Yo. Ha. Nana, today is what? Wednesday, right? The outside. All to the club then the full of table. You think say, yeah, you not find your own. Man there, they make you drunk, they kill you. They take whatever they want to take. Some of them, they perform their ritual on you. They taking pass on you, but just by going out with you, you see yourself, strange things that happen to you. At the end of the day, man, check some of your body counts. One of your body count took away your virtue. You're just living now and waiting for the meaning to go. Go to the hospital, see a lot of our young friends lying in the hospital, wanting too much too soon. Life has its own time and chance. You need not to put yourself into things. You need not. Some of them, they wanted to please their eyes. Now it's the same eye now that they wanted to please and plunge them into a situation. They lie on a bed of affliction that the people then that they wanted to please discussing them. So yeah, discussing them. You want the latest iPhone 13, iPhone 16? They're getting themselves involved into all sort of things. And at the final analysis, your life is being taken away. Premature death should not be your portion. As the parents are praying for you, you yourself, you need to put yourself in check. Wanting too much too soon. My friend. Some of these friends you got, they are not friends. They are frenemies. Some of them, they don't want to see you, in a position where you find yourself. So maybe, you get a person helping you. You go explain your story. But they may helping me. They meant to do one for me. They'll move on behind you. They go explain the thing that you ain't part of. Spoil you between you and that person. At the end of the day, the same friend that discouraging you about this one, that one. You see her therapy with your ball, therapy with the person, and you're gonna say, and the man helping me. You know helping you. Now nothing there can help. The both of you helping each other. The one you got help, if he's not sleeping with you for the assistance he rendering you, then he's helping you. He can't be sleeping with you, then you say he helping you. What can I help? It's the cost that he paying for sleeping with you. He's not helping you. Okay? So you get this thing off your head. Hey, a man helping me, and helping me. He's not helping you. He paying the price for sleeping with you. He won't lay down with you. That's why he giving you the thing and giving you. For laying down with you, that the price in paying that. So he's not helping you, yeah, man. So take that other notion from your head. Yeah, that means I'm Momo. Yeah, I mean, not helping you. If he's helping you, he will not even dream about sleeping with you. If he's helping you, You don't even care about looking at my daughter looking friend now. Raising a kitty. Mm-mm. You will not do that one. 07786650730 0887 105 105. And the numbers to call. Let's talk, man. Why good people always fall victim in relationship or in friendship? Why good people always fall victim? Why? 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 Let's answer that question. And then let's talk about other things that matters. All right. 0887 105 105 0778 665 are the numbers to call. Let's talk. Let's talk, okay? Yeah, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk. Let's have the conversation. Yeah, I see a lot of people here on the social media here say you're doing content. You're the content leading you now. You're exposing your body there. Take the camera, you put it in front of you, and you add you take on your undies and all the kind of thing. What? Come on, social media making you crazy. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I joke say all kind of things that you're doing now. All to be just to be in the fries. Yeah, we content creator all on the social media. We're doing one or two. How you'll be the body that you're exposing there, so man, where the essence now? Maybe for the record's sake, the man just want to, yeah. But that man will not take you serious. You now throw everything. The next thing now, the only thing now, maybe you want to be amongst the numbers for your body count. You want to be among that number. Yeah. But to take you serious, when you are dressed in the modest way, it add value to you. We by boss will not do. Have you taken up the time to really ask yourself or just experiment, dress indecently and walk the streets and see the caliber of people that will greet you or call your attention? And then after that, you dress modestly and walk the street and see the level or caliber of people that will call you. It tells you that the way you dress is how people are going to address you. If you dress in a modest way, the caliber of people and the manner in which they will address you, you know. Well, you just dress, especially sometimes this time, the way they clothes, they Chinese clothing again. You wear the clothes, the whole ship. I mean, everything, everything, the design, the shape, the form, the size, everything is outside. And you say, yeah. The Chinese people make it easy. They don't know how to call out a lot of leggings. I can jack them up. Like the West once said. Men are moved by what they see. And you women are moved by what you feel. Yes. You women are moved by what you feel. Men are moved by what they see. So that man, what he sees, maybe you want to experiment. So are you a dummy that somebody come and experiment on? And you think, say, yeah, you not find your own? He only wants to sleep with you. And at the end of the day, it's experimentation. When you yield to it, you become the victim. So learn today. Put your mind, put your hands in doing something positive that will make you stand up there to be that independent kind of person. That man, even he comes around, you say, wow, thank God I found you. Because you are very productive. You say, look at it. Good people in this town. Good people in this town, I beg you, No house where been here again. How come you bring my hand for somebody at the end of the day? Come on, my dear. Leave that thing. The one that should take you to the altar will come. The way you position yourself will pave the way for you. Take for instance now, they may get 5 friends. And maybe you have gone to bed with 4 of your friends and you don't want making it 5. What pace you get, then he gets to know that, oh yeah, but man, I'm okay, I'm okay. That means that you want to take it serious, you're not taking it serious again. Yeah. Anytime you ain't got that, yeah, so after all you know about me, I know about you. Come on, my dear. You're proud that you're Central Africa. Yeah, you're proud is of Central Africa. Be very sensitive. Yeah. Like we said the last time, our friend and I going to the waters to transact business. And let me say to those of you, most especially you, the females, I knew I had something to say concerning that. Like go to the pool or you go to the lagoon to have fun. Are you aware that the water that you are showering in, there are a lot of people, there are a lot of nasty things they're doing in our water that you don't even know about. Some people urinating in our water. Some people doing all sorts of things in our water. The water itself got its own bacteria. Then you take your body, you having sex in the water. Then you think say you are free, oh there are good things doing. That water is infested with a lot of diseases. People feces, people doing all sort of things. The water got its own mess with the marine species then are there. Then the human being are inside, they urinating, some of them, they having nasty things they're doing in our water. Then you open up yourself and allowing somebody to have sex with you in the water. You know what you're doing to yourself? You're causing a lot of infection for yourself. The water alone is infection by itself. Then why more than by you having intercourse? 0887 105 105 0778 665 Shortly, we'll be winding down the curtains on tonight's edition of the program Social Night. I know this conversation helped those who are on the positive side, and it hurts those on the negative side. But whatever it is, it is our responsibility to unearth these things and educate you for the way forward, and not to let you to fall prey and be the victim of the circumstances. That's why we take up the time to enlighten you, enlighten your minds on the happenings. Some of you are not aware of what is happening. So based on this conversation now, you will put your security in check. You improve your security. You will do what you can do to make yourself comfortable and not to just get yourself out in the open because you want to, yeah, all sister get it, all sister want to know. Guys, young men, learn something, put your eyes together. My young man, have you realized that you will shoulder the responsibility of a woman that you will love to keep? Have you realized that you will shoulder the responsibility of the children? Some of you got children, and some of you, they are unborn. You will become a father, and responsibility will be on your head to cater to your family. If you do not have a skill, you do not have something up there, upstairs, that you can turn around to make money, you will get yourself involved into criminal activities, all because you want to do certain things. So my brother, they got vocational schools around here. They got other trades institutions around here. You can even go to the garage and ask these guys that are operating the garage for you to be an apprentice. Go and learn. Since the academics is not building for you, go in the technical area. Go and learn something so that you do not be a liability. Yes, bro. Wearing a trouser below your buttock is not all to it. You are aging. That's why whenever I get around the ELW Junction area, there's one elderly man out there. He's loading car. I say, wow, what did this one do during his youthful age? He misused his youthful age. Now here he is. He had turned out to be a car loader, sleeping on market table. That is not the plan that God has for you. You need to put yourself in check. Ask yourself, what I found myself doing, is it worth it? You graduated from school with friends. You know, sometimes a lot of us don't even understand, especially you, the younger folks these days. Your parents send you to those good schools. Your man deny herself from wearing all of the lapa, the kente, and all the kind of to send you to good school. You know she's saying there for you to have an acquaintance with people from Google family, people of class, so that your relationship you will build at that level will serve as a push for you in society. It will serve a lot in terms of connection. Your parents don't have, during our days, the people that we associate ourselves, our parents never had it all. But friends that we had along the way, some of them made the sacrifices. So, okay, but I will take care of this one. I will ask my mom to help you to do this one. Some people, today, they're in school. It is through the help of some of their friends' parents, through their friends' influence. They ask their parents to be a help to them, to their friends. Oh, but then my friend, oh, yeah, oh, the guy myself graduated from the C school. Dad, is there any opening at your place there, my friend, man? My friend not doing anything. Okay, let him come or let her come. Right there. That's why people go to Google schools. That's why people go to schools to mingle, to have a cordial relationship with good people. You're in school, it's time to connect. A lot of people don't understand. You go to BB places and Google functions and things. They will tell you. It is not just because of what is being held here. It also gives you the opportunity to mingle with big people, with good people, people of class, people of like minds, people that will help you along the way. That's why you see people go to institutions, people go to areas. I always say to friends, where recommendation will take you, it takes your character to keep you there. It takes your character to keep you there. Tomorrow morning, by God's grace, 7:30 to 10 o'clock, we'll be on the Positive Show. And a lot will be taught on the Positive Show. And I have a lot to say to our friends who are responsible for the communication arm of government. Yes. And those who find themselves also in the opposition. There are a lot more that we have to say tomorrow to you. Liberia is not what it used to be. Liberia have reached the point. Darlington Deba, how you doing, my brother? Darlington joined us from Boston City, USA. How you doing, Darlington? My good old friend. How you doing? Long time, my man. Yes. You get connected with people that will be of help to you. And likewise, you will be of help to them in some ways. It's good to be earnest. Honesty pays. Yes. Ayo, the Malay corner, yeah, bro. The Malay corner, Love TV, Love FM, the Malay corner, bro. Anytime you want from me, bro, yeah. Yeah, it's good to be earnest. I always say to people, no matter how things may seem, you're doing some kind of work for somebody, not all the time, pay. You emphasize on the money. It's not all to it. Build relationship. You build relationship, it's gonna take you longer than that money. That money the man will pay you or the woman will pay you. At the end of the day, we finish. Though we know some people don't know good. No matter how you try to, but they don't know it, yeah. But play your part. Where recommendation will take you, it takes your character to keep you there. Some of us have experienced these things. That's why we are sharing these stories with you. We are sharing this time. Some people, you know what they get themselves involved? They pay. Some people pay to get this kind of knowledge that we are sharing with you. But because of the love that we have, and our primary objective of being on the air, that's why without a cost attached, the only cost that you have is to listen. That's all. So when we pass on this information to you, it will help you to transform you. All is now rosy. Life will not always be bread and butter. Yesterday you had it, today you don't have it. It's for a reason. Some of us, by the grace of God, we are making it. Not that we are from a wealthy background, no. God first, the roles our parents play in other people's life, in ourselves. We saw our parents, the life they live. We emulate those norms. And today we find ourselves benefiting and reaping the fruits of our labors. Without getting the fat salaries. Oh yeah, and you're making thousands of dollars. Oh, you're doing this one. No. But we look good. Even very good than the people that are making the millions or hundreds of dollars. And you feel that all of our own part. It's the grace of God and the way we position ourselves in the society. All is not about money. Yeah, I can't do nothing for people. You must pay me. Some of us here, we have done things for people. They promise us. They don't live up to their promises. But what we do, we still do what we see or we have to do. And know that our good will never last. Even if they cannot recognize it now, there will come a time if we who have done the good will not benefit from it, our children or our children's children will benefit from that good. Anything you do for someone, you must pay me, you must pay me, come on. Sometimes you let it go. Build relationship. Relationship will take you a longer time, but that money will finish. And there will come a time, God can do the thing so easy. After you have demanded somebody to pay you ransom, there will come a time in your life that you will need that person so dearly. That time and I'm my own business here. Then the business too will play traffic on you too. So I'm my own picking here, or I'm my own leg here. But you gotta pay, man. And you remember that time? The time I told you to do that thing for me when you told me no matter what I'm gonna pay, so you gotta pay too. But you know that you did good for that person. You cannot even remember that person. Oh yes, this boy did extremely well for me the last time. Oh, when I never had it, the boy, yes, the boy did some kind of thing for me, or the girl did a thing for me. No, I can't let it get past by, man. Even if you're not around, your child is around. No, that boy, that little boy pa, or that little girl, man. The thing she did for me, I can't forget it. I must do something to help that person. Even in my last, I will find it to give it to that person. Right there is a blessing for you. Not anytime you do things, they must pay you, my young man. Not anytime you do things, they must pay. That's why I always say to my friends who are from the gospel arena, yeah, gospel artists and the gospel musician. Sometimes they'll give you the long promises. Woo! At the end of the day, they don't live up to those promises. But we just let it go. You know why? Because we are paving the way. We may not understand. They themselves may not understand. We are paving our way so that our children's children can benefit. They say, oh, yeah, they got did a thing for me, and now harder to gain you, but I can't let his daughter pass like this, man. I can't let her daughter, and you know, yes, people will remember you for the good. Thank you so much, Darlington. I appreciate you too, my brother. We have come a very long way from my Spoon Evan days. Darlington, yes, he's one of my good old friends. We got connected through the radio when I used to be there at Spoon. We had this lunch program, Gloria Tamaya. Yeah. So that where we develop our friendship, and we have come this long by the special grace of God. You see, we build relationship, and it takes you a longer way. Anything you go do for people, money, 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 money. Yeah, you need money. I got kids. I need to cater to those kids. But some of the good that we not do for people, trust me, rack, they not give it to her. Well, we get children school fee to pay. They not give it to her. But guess what? God sees our hearts. And he extends that open door. He creates ways out of nowhere. Every year, our kids go to school. By the help of God, people throw assistance our way. So if we were so much demanding, yeah, no, I get my children of you, I need one. But then, the benefit that we are getting from people that we don't even know. Sometimes we even forget that we've done good for people. They remember us. Aliyu Kamara, how you doing, Aliyu? Thank you so much for joining. Yes. We don't even remember that we've done something for somebody. And then they remember. I'm a living testimony to that. I'm only saying this to say, in this life, it's not all about money. Darlington writes, oh yes, my brother, I remember those days. I told most people about you. Oh yeah, thank you so much, my brother. Oh yes. There are a lot of things. Sometimes, some of you you may not know, right? We've come a long way. And this is grace that is taking us, the grace of God. We're sharing the time not because we want to brag or we want to no. We share these stories so that you learn from them. Especially the Gen Z generation. Anything you do for them or they do for you, they want you to pay them. You don't play with Gen Z financial gains business. You say I want picking or community Oh, the baby, yeah, let me go hold the baby water. Oh, let me go do the one for the baby. If you need doing it, you take your slipper, you going. Then baby, oh my picking come for small thing. Oh my picking, you think that person will forget about you? He will never forget about you. And man, oh, can't go on my water. Baby, must pay me. You must give me something. Oh, come on. That man will give that small thing that time, but you stay beach grounded, you come to that baby. Maybe you get on a hitches somewhere. You need ma. You think you get a place to go to that baby? Say, baby, give me small thing. I want to pay my school fee, or I want rest, or I want to do the one, I want to buy my bob, I want to buy my shoe. You think that baby will lower your way? You're not lower your way because everything you go to do for him, you want him to pay you. That pieces. You in the community, you're this time, especially Gen Z, the generation Z. Now we call Gen Z. You let people to pay you everything you're going to do. They must pay you. Okay, let me see what my friend had to say here. Talented Deborah writes, you did not know the lady with 2 kids from nowhere. To you, B5 International sent them to school. Oh my God, you see that? Oh wow, yeah, yes, I can recall now. You see that? We not forget all the things. She need to come back to you just to say thank you, my brother. Some of the things that we can do for people, we can't even remember, and some of the people that we do the good for, some of them they don't even come back to say thank you, and we just give it all to God. Yeah, because it was through God that we got touched and reached out to you guys, and you made it possible to send their kids to school. I can still record now. Yeah. Oh yeah. People don't know. Some people ain't no good, my brother. So this generation, back to it. This generation, you need to learn a lot. You gotta see your brother living in the community. This young brother is alone. If even he's not alone, you got a fiancé or they live in the same community. Go there. Oh, probably anything you have for me to do. When I brushing the yard, say, I say, oh, probably bring a sneaker and let me clean it. Oh, probably you got something to do small washing for you. Oh, let me hold your water. There's nowhere that senior brother or that sister will go and forget about you. They'll always think about you. Most especially if school is about to open, that person will always look your way because he knows that you go to do these things without thinking that, say, yeah, you must pay me before I do it. No, you do it all of your goodwill. You are very submissive. When they say you're not grunting, you're not putting all big guy. That means they want to say, that means they'll go to that, I want to eat that guy. I beg you, nobody can do it. Yes, man. Nobody can bring that thing to me. That y'all can do that thing. They can bring it to me. I mean, can't go hot water for who? I beg you, yeah. Come on. Be that child. The Bible says, when you humble yourself, God will lift you up. So on the blessing that we're enjoying today, that the position we find ourselves, the role we play down the line, it paying off for us. It may not be instantaneous. It will take a longer time, and you start to reap it. Sow that seed as a young child in the community, as a young boy or young girl in the community. Be serviceable. Yes, be serviceable. So, yeah, like picking in the yard. No, nobody can try that my picking. What I beg you, yeah? You get me to contain with. I was serviceable picking and then picking very humble. It's very sincere. Sincerity is another thing. Be very sincere and serviceable. It will pave your way, my young man, my young girl. You think I be say all the little small things that you get. She'll call you one day and say, yeah, you been watching for me, you been something, Come, check her money thing here, tell her own you want. She will go all, she's shopping. She will not forget about you. You go all he's shopping, he will not forget about you. Have you seen some people through these serviceable attitudes? A family was traveling to the States. I know personally. This guy, he was living in the opposite yard. And the people family, he was just like he living with them. He would go in the morning, help friends. They clean up the hot water. The family got used to this guy. Opportunity came for them to travel. The people included the ball on their list. Today, that ball in the quick people control. You think if that child was rude, very disobedient, he would have been included on the people family list? No. Darlington is also sharing his testimony here. He said people send him to plumbing schools for free because he was very serviceable. Regardless of his age, he was very serviceable. You see that? So nowadays, you're the Gen Z group. You feel too big. You take the trousers, you put it on your butt. You take the legging, you dress it all the way to your stomach, then your private patrol, you too big tank girl. I mean, I beg you, I've been putting my nails, I've been polishing my nails. I'm going to go, who? I'm going to I won't close. I beg you. My judge, you do well. I beg you. And you cry your leg. Then when you cry, he said, big me smarty. Big me smarty. You didn't happen to feel free to even give you the money. You didn't happen to even feel free to do something for you. They won't. Because they need you. You are nowhere to their aid. But when you want it, I tell you, kind of, Ravi girl begins one thing that, yeah, begin help. I see my begin. When no water in my crate, my begin can help me. My picking, you see me with low coming from somewhere, the thing have it. Babito in it, begin saying, looking. But when time, they begin scanning that, they begin, probably, begin small thing. Oh, my being sure wants money. I'm only saying this thing to all of us so that we learn some of the good that we are experiencing. Not that we are from wealthy family. The special grace of God, one, and the way we live with people, the way we carry ourselves in the society. That's why I always say to my professional colleagues, the media, if you mind the media, when you sit before the microphone, you are fearless. You say whatever you want to say. Off the microphone, there's a larger society. So learn that the microphone comes with a lot. It has a glamour. Or the professional journalism, I beg you, it take you places. It made you meet new people, good people. But if you are not careful, you are carried away by the microphone. And most especially, you get so intoxicated with political, stuffs. You will plunge yourself into an unbearable situation that the society itself cannot hold you any longer. That's what I always say to people. And that's another conversation for this morning on the Positive Show. I'll be speaking to the conscience of people who are at the helm of power. Not because you sit at a position, you just talk to people anyhow. And let me just lay a little light on it. Hmm? Some of you, the young people in government today, have you gone to do your research? Have you taken up the time to sit with the elderly people that you still see in government from way top time? Some of them they stay in government. They from government to government. And the government they can't move them. They stay in government. You know the secret behind that. Have you asked them? You have never, because you don't want to know. But it is very good for you to know. The reason why these people are still in government, the role they played. They know this position comes with responsibility. These positions are very attractive. But if you are not careful to manage it well, as soon as that leadership pays off, that all of you are following. As soon as that leadership pays off, all of you will follow. You know why you're following? Because the role you play. There are people who've been working since our time. They stay in government up to present. They stay there. They say, oh, the people they don't, oh, Papa, they don't move in the place. They roll the Papa and play. They know that government job, it comes with lots of responsibility. They know that the job that you are given, you must be able to manage and put yourself at the point where you will not be the figure, the star of attraction. Because at the end of the day, when another government comes, they push you out of your. Hey, Sam Portia Jodo, how you doing, my brother? My good friend and brother. That's why you see a lot of you young people, you can get jobs at institutions. After government, you just floating around a wet sheet. Okay, my brother and friend Darlington have written. I will read out Darlington. You floating around like the plane she said, girl, wait. It's not all about the academics. These positions comes with a lot. It comes with a lot. It has a cost attached to them. And one of the factors, one, morality. It plays a major role. You hold a government position. Let's say that focus on government. You hold a government or public positions. It comes with a lot. If you are morally inept, it has a negative effect on you. Integrity is another thing. Integrity is doing the right thing even when others are not around. Don't be that kind of eye-service kind of person. When people are around you, yeah, but in there you do different thing. No. Self-respect and respect for others. When you follow those principles in life, it will take you a longer way. It will carry you a longer way. You may have all of the, you know how many degrees people got the same that way? They can't get job. Some of you will not believe that, oh yeah, because I'm associated with a political party and that the time I can get a job. It shouldn't be so. Your living shouldn't be attached to political, something. Anywhere you go, you must be that moral, that integrity that you carry. Market you. And now you linking with the political party, political association before our political party, our time. Where recommendation will take you, it takes your character to keep you there. Tomorrow is another. This morning by 7:30 is a very major topic I'm going to be looking at. But let me say this: the information arm of the government. Kudos to my senior brother in person of Mr. Jerolimic Matthew Pia. He's one of the seasoned senior brothers in terms of administration. I must appreciate you. He's not 100%, but at least to a certain extent, he carries that value and charisma. I listened these few days to the response by your deputy, Daniel Sando, to the opposition figure in person of Mr. Alexander Cummings. I must say this to you, my brother. Your response was characterized by misbehavior. It was in a rude manner, and it lacks professionalism and moral standings. Yeah. The position you occupy, it comes with a lot of respect. The position you occupy, it comes with high moral standing. Morality. Secondly, integrity, and so forth. When you listen to the statement made by the ANC political leader, you know, in Liberia, your mentality when it comes to politics, I don't know if you people can have the time to associate with your foreign counterparts to know how they carry on their functions in other countries. That position is very strategic. And you being the deputy to the voice of the government, the mouthpiece, deputy mouthpiece of the government. A lot of things that Mr. Cummings said that made a lot of sense. And there were ways through which you would have responded without going the way that you went. Professionally, you would have attacked the issue and leave a personality. But your response was very much rude, disrespectful, and it brought serious dent on the office that you occupied. I'm now associate of political party, neither politician like what others are doing around here. We believe in the reality. We believe in the transformation. Communication, especially to be the mouthpiece of an institution, it depicts critical thinking and arranging your thoughts so that it doesn't send a negative picture on the institution you represent and your family lineage. If I'm a mouthpiece of government or deputy mouthpiece of government and somebody from the opposition says something, we read between the lines, we digest the issue, and respond in a manner and form that even the layman will understand where the government stands and what the government stands for. No need of lashing or renting or speaking in a ruly manner and form. The last time you also went afar. I'm responding to statement made by another stalwart of the CDC, in person of Len Eugene Namwe, in a very ruly manner. That is not professionalism. Communication as a PRO for government, PRO work doesn't call for, that kind of posture, being very rude in their utterances or attacking people. No. That's what I said to you people. The best you can ever do in your scope of work is for you to be more professional, reaching out to the beneficiaries. When the beneficiaries feel a part of the work that is being done, what happens? Nobody can come from outside, no intruder can come with misinformation and disinformation. No, they cannot make it. When the people are kept away from the information, people who come to them with misinformation and disinformation, they believe them. And this country have turned out to be a country that is very gullible. You that can take the information for that you that can believe. So as a government mouthpiece, you do not need to respond rudely to people when they speak about issues. They have their opinions. The best practice is for you to listen with all of the criticism, that just the criticism, the ones that are factual, you use that, work on yourself, and be a better version. You know what criticism come? Criticism come to give you a check. We know in Liberia people just criticize. But some of the things that they are criticizing for, it has meat in them. It has ingredient that you can grab from. Why you think they got substitute players on the bench during the soccer match? These substitute players are intended to fill in the gaps. While those of you who start the game, you will not see the leakages on the field. These substitute players, they are attentive to watching all of the leakages. So when they come in the game, they are there to be the game changer. That's why you see substitutes. They are very important. They play a key role in a game. Now, opposition in Liberia will tend to criticize, they tend to, they believe the ideology here they carry that, everything the people in government go to do is, is an F, it's not correct, because that the mentality they have created. They themselves, they are in error, because the people you want to serve are the people who should have the leverage to that transformation, that idea that you have. They should be benefiting from it. Not because you want to come to power, so you strangulate the people and you know the way forward. You cannot be a help to the process because you want the other people to fail, so you must come there. That kind of mentality our opposition in Liberia carry. Then why you want to serve the people? You can be in opposition and transform the lives of the people in so many ways. You don't have to be in government. And through your engagement in transforming the lives of the people, they can elect you. Say, but the man is out of government and he's doing this. And the government who should be doing this, they are not doing it. I think we can elect this person. We can put this person there. That's a clear strategy that can be used. The children are crying for school fees. Oh, the government won't pay school fee. You got the money, oh. You say, okay, I'll make sure I'll not tell the government how to do it. You hold back. Then when that time elapses, the people get adjusted to the children not going to school. Then you can't. You take power. You say you're something. The people already used to the children not going to school. So that's another factor of it there. You can't with that other one, it will not move them. So while you are in opposition, what did you do? That's the question. While you were in opposition, what did you do to change the narrative? You did nothing. All you did was to criticize whether it's good or bad. Now, you're not in government. This man is criticizing you for X, Y, and Z. What is the best practice? You know what silence does? They say silence means consent. Come on, not in all cases. Silence is a tool. It sends out a lot of message. They have spoken. You listen. And you act in a form and manner as best practice for the transformation of the people you serve. Not for you to respond, oh, because you're a deputy minister or you're some kind of minister, so you must respond when the man say, oh, the government is corrupt, and you are this one, you are short, you are this one, and come on. That's not communication. So my brother, I think you need some level of talk, as Pat Dennis, Pat Wallace, then to foreign affairs there. Yeah. Some of y'all go there. You ask the Papinian why they stay from that time, the small button they were in government until now. Why they stay in government? Ask them the secret. They will tell you're the young people that are in government. What got them still in government at this point in time? At the old age, they stay in government and people don't want them. They want to resign. People still keeping them there. It's because of the way they carry themselves. Some of them are toward government, they were do government, they were Taylor government, they were Ellen government, the Weir government, they stay in the Joseph Walker government. And government to come, if left can permit them. But you, the young people, as soon as you get government job, the next thing, it blow your head. Morals, you no longer regard morals. You no longer regard tradition. You no longer regard integrity. And this whole thing they call public service is time-bound. Today you're looking at 6 years to be whole lifespan. We're just going, pretty soon we'll be talking about 2. We'll soon be talking about 3. At the end of the day, before you look, you finish with 6. What phase do you have? Can you stay in government? You can, because the way you play your card, the way you carry yourself. So let us learn. But we'll go in depth tomorrow, this morning at 7:30 on the Positive Show. Yes. So my good friend and brother, Donald Sando, come on, you need to calm down. The responses to the people from the other side, come on, is out of order. And these kind of utterances, you know why people, the first thing, when a man goes out of bound, the first thing when the child is disrespectful out there, what do they say? They refer to your parents. Say, but who are his parents? But a little boy, no, he was not read by, he got this training from his family, that had to start characterizing you and start looking back to your roots, your upbringing, and know that the office call for integrity, morality, and a lot more. It comes with respect. Today, you got people that are playing that same role. Liberia, when one person go to do this thing and they did it, quote unquote, they succeed in it. So all of you say, oh yeah, because it was wrong. And the person did it, they succeeded. So you think say right. That's why you see today, the media have turned out to be what it is. Because back in the days, where people use the media to lambast and spread out all kinds of information, they were caught on the side and were induced with financial aid and all that kind of stuff. Some of them were given jobs. So the younger ones in the media saw it and have seen it to be the way to go. So they are drawn, just sit on radio and insult people, just use all kind of words. So they see it to be good now because one person did it and succeeded. So everybody's seeing it that way. That's why I said to somebody the last time, if you want me, or if you think Rufus Divine Cannon will sit on radio and insult somebody, all because he wants to be associated with the power that be, or he wants to get some of the travels, or you lie. That's what I believe in my Isaiah 60 verse 22. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. I'm not going to ruin the hard-earned moral values my parents instilled in me because I want to be associated with the power that be, or I want to be amongst the people that say, oh yeah, like the best talk show host, then yeah, oh, the best journalist. Allow. I'm not going to spell a ding on somebody's character by spreading misinformation or disinformation or using profanity on somebody because I want to be there. No, it's wrong. My late parents who are in their graves will not even be happy with me. They say, oh, that would die. That Esther Watkins' son. Yeah, man. That poor mother was a very good disciplinarian. Why would he turn out to be this way? Rather, my mom would be turning all in her grave. If she had the life in her, she would spank me, get up and spank me. Because all the moral values, the spiritual values she taught me, I put it aside because I want to be out there seen as one of the best journalists. Is that how to be one of the best? No. I must go by the ethical standards that journalism calls for. I don't have to get on radio and insult people because I want to travel or I want to go places or I want to be known by politicians. Hell no. It doesn't call for that. So you occupied a very sacred position as a deputy mouthpiece of the government. That place comes with morals. It comes with integrity. It comes with values. Uphold those moral standings. That's why you see the late Emmanuel Buya. He was very fluent with words. That old man will be insulting you. You will not even know that he's insulting you. He playing with words. Yeah. Critically, he playing with your intellect. But you're not yet abusing language. But the manner and form in which you will play with words, you will play with the Queen's language, you will understand that you yourself, you were in error for saying what you said. But this time, you call people to public attention. Then you dare insulting people, throwing jabs at people. No, you don't. That's not, the office don't call for that. You see a lot of people who occupy that place. You see them today. Where are they? Hmm? They're nowhere. They're trying to make their way, some kind of way. So you want to follow suit? It doesn't call for that, brother. You are too young, very young, to insult elderly people because of one position. Come on, bro. Think about it. Regardless of your political differences, think about it. Think about it. Regardless of your political differences, there's something that you hold, that you hold so constant, and the office call for moral values. So our younger ones that are growing up today, they listen to you. They listen to the public forum that you have. And they hear you using words that are not in line with the office. Because they, you want to respond to opposition, so when they use F word, then you use F word too. That's not communication. The best PR is to engage with the beneficiaries, get them to understand the workings of the government or the institution you work for. Let the public get to feel a part of what you are doing. When the public is a part, they feel a part of what you are doing, you know what's going to happen? Nobody can cause for us and infiltrate the system. Some of you, you know now, I give you a classical example. Look at what Traore is doing in Burkina Faso. The young people now have grabbed the concept and have grabbed the vision and know that it's not all about him. It's about the future and the future of the generations to come. That's why they have built that urge of protection over that young man. Because he made them feel a part of what he's doing. He gave them the listening ears. Not because he's at that seat. That seat is time bound. Today you may leave that seat. You still have life ahead of you. Look at the lives of some of your predecessors. We don't want to call their names. Where are they today? They have gone silent. So they are seeking political relevance in so many ways. Because the time they had to their disposal, the devil maximized that time. Go to, that's why I'm referring some of you to the foreign service, to foreign affairs there. The people then are there. Just go ask them why they stay in government at this time. When government come, government go. Some of them, the people then can request they want to resign. They say, no, you need to be here. You know what they are keeping them there? Because of the role they play. The office you occupy comes with serious morals and integrity you need to uphold. Being a deputy spokesman of government and responding to issues, you don't need to be responding in a ruling manner that you think your message is going across. No. The people who you serve, the message should be channeled through them. And they should feel a part of every word that you utter because they know the workings of the government. That's why I recommend it. I said to you the last time, I actually said to you people the last time. The errors that the predecessors made, the previous government, just past government made, I see a lot of you walking in that same line. When you should have changed the narrative, you still following the same old pattern. When the people curse you, you curse them. Come on. Show that level of maturity. Show that level of maturity. Show them that you are on top of your game. Some of the criticism they bring up, we know that it's baseless. But you don't lay emphasis, you don't pay attention to those kinds of things. It's a matter of distraction. It's just a matter of distraction. They try to distract you from doing the things that you are ought to do. That's a strategy there. Get engaged with the people. There's a communication strategy called the beneficiary communication strategy that was put into place during the EVD period. And we saw in no time, Liberia overcame the virus. And people who were living in denial got themselves engaged with the process in eradicating the virus as fast as we could. And the beneficial communication strategy has to do the aid giver, the communicator in the center, and the beneficiaries on the other side. You, the aid giver, you channel your information through the communicator to be passed on to the beneficiaries. You get information from the beneficiaries that will be channeled through the communicator to the aid giver. So the communicators in between there plays a major role. So they go and get information, make the people feel a part of the process because you are giving them that listening ears. Then you act upon those recommendations, the data that have been collected by the beneficiary communicators. You read between lines. You tackle the ones that are more important first, then the less important ones, gradually. As you carry on the operation, you carry on the listening, you are doing monitoring and evaluation. You get to understand as to whether the message is reaching the people, as to whether the people are actually a part of the process. That's why you see a lot of projects by foreign donors and other things that they carry in the rural areas. Some of the NGOs, their projects just lie in rooms. They go to the people places. At the end of the day, you cannot see the people using those projects. They build market table, they build market hall there. The people can go in the market hall. They build latrines, the people can go there. You know why? Because the people were never a part of the process. So they don't feel a part of it. So they don't get themselves engaged with it. But take up your time. Which one of the organizations in this country that is more engaging? You see the Red Cross? All of our projects are well received and are in use by the people because they have people from amongst the same people that are referred to as beneficiaries. So they feel a part of it. The woman see her son a part of that thing, so she know that that thing is good. Her message that she sent out, and she see that it's being worked on. The things that she been talking about, she see it's being worked on, and the children are benefiting. She feel relief. So anybody come from outside, they cannot make it because she has put her voice into it, and her voices, other voices are being heard. That's how you see people succeeding and people going about things in a successful way. So that office you occupy, bro. It comes with morals, it comes with integrity. So, by the minister there, the deputy minister there, he can curse. They're not good news. Not good news. it sends a dent on your upbringing. A hint of white is quite sufficient. It's in no form of, bringing you to public ridicule. But as a brother, I think you need to think it over. So let's read what Darlington Deba said here. I used to walk from Carver Mission Junction to ERW Junction before I would get in car to town. I used to wash clothes for free. Her husband gave her my payment. She will always tell me what her husband forgot to pay me. Today, she was surprised to see me in Boston City. She asked me when I came to the USA. I told her it was the will of God. You see that? You see what submission does? This is what submission does. Today, you may have the opportunity to be in government. Another government will come. You are very educated. You can still remain in that post of your services you rendered, your professional services you rendered. That's why you don't attach your professional life with your political life. When you're in a professional space, remain in your professional space. Do not add it up with politics because politics is deadly. The people that you see to that foreign affair that are staying in there, government in, government out, they do not attach their professional life with political activities. They far away from it. Yeah. That's why you see they living long and they have a very long span in government. Yeah. So that's it, man. So many thanks to all of you who actually followed. We appreciate your following. And this is how we love to conclude today's edition of the program Social Night. We've been talking something very important. We had to talk about our health, how we go about our health. We may mention about a few things that has to do with our security. Make sure that you get engaged wherever you're going. Make sure that people get to know where you are going because the evil ones are on the rampage, especially you, the ladies. The intake of alcohol, you need to reduce it because it's not healthy for you. It puts you at a very disadvantaged end because any man who gets involved with you, induce you with alcohol, the next thing he wants to take you to bed and he feels that you are vulnerable. Yeah, because alcohol have reduced you to that level. So please, a hint of words is quite sufficient. The one who has ears, let him hear. And I say to my professional colleagues, the media comes with a lot of glamour, but if you are not careful, you will overdo and step your bounds and plunge yourself into an unbearable situation that you will not have the face to even exist. After the media, where next do you go? After you have left the radio, what face you have to reach out there to others? Do not allow the media to overrun you. You can have that self-control and live a peaceful life and not to be in fear. Oh, they're looking for me, oh, they're hunting me, oh. Your own shadow shouldn't run behind you. Live a very free life. Be professional. Professionalism pays. Professionalism pays. So tomorrow morning, this morning at 7:30 Liberia time is the positive show. I will explain more on the issue of the government mouthpiece arm and other issues that has to do with the opposition and the general public. Yeah, the general public, our own involvement into these activities. We'll be talking about it as well as we journalists, our role in the society. Yeah, our role in the society is very pivotal. And if care is not given on how we go about in our discharge of our duties and responsibilities, we might plunge our country into unbearable situation. Let us put down the political garments and be professionals for once, because that's what the profession calls for. Professionalism. The profession has ethics. Follow the ethical standards of this profession called journalism. My name is Rufus Divine Cunning. I lead another fellow. Pastor Monkey, of course, I'm destined for greatness. Thank you so much, Darlington Deba, for following, and all others. We appreciate your following. Make it a date. We are here Wednesdays and Fridays on Social Night. Keep the peace and let's play safe. Mahatma Gandhi said, and I quote, "The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing will suffice to solve most of the world's problems," unquote. And I say to you, as always, two things in this life you always be remembered for: the problems you create and the problems you solve. And we must take responsibility of two things in our lives: our fortune and that of our misfortune. With a line in our national song that says, "In union, strong success is sure. With God above our rights to prove, we over all prevail. With hearts and hands, our country cause defending, we meet the foe with valor unpretending." This is how we conclude this edition of the program, Social Night. Have yourselves a wonderful time. Keep following the rest of our broadcast. For those of you listening to the radio, I'm here up to the early morning hours. So let's enjoy ourselves. But firstly, we're going for a commercial commitment. After our commercial commitment, we're going to play you soft notes. We're going to take you to bed. Make sure to check your doors and windows. Know that they are safe and close. Say your little prayers so that our good old Lord can take us there. It's the early morning hours. So have yourselves a wonderful and God bless day. Bye bye.
If you want extra small money for the things that you're not expecting, let me tell you about Momo Loan. The fast and easy way to be free with money problems.